So in this one, we see that there are two objects. It appears that they are moving toward each other. And the graph we're looking at is the kinetic energy of object X. So it seems to have quite a bit of kinetic energy, and then it rapidly changes. This must be during impact. And then there's some kinetic energy afterward. Now, if we remember, the kinetic energy is 1/2 mv squared, and since the velocity is squared, the kinetic energy can only be positive. So this could mean it's moving in this direction or this direction. All we know is it has kinetic energy, and it's basically its speed is determining the kinetic energy. So identical objects, so that means the masses are the same. Different speeds, all right. Negligible friction. Collide elastically, so that means the kinetic energy remains constant. And move away from each other. So that means afterward they're moving like this. So that, of course, indicates this for X, why this kinetic energy, it's still above zero because the energy can never be negative. Energy can only be positive. So this indicates it going in this direction. Which of the following is true of the speed Vy of object Y? So if it's elastic, then that means the kinetic energy remains the same. The total kinetic energy. So if they have the same mass, then the kinetic energy is due to the velocity. And so if X decreased kinetic energy, Y must increase its kinetic energy. And since they have the same mass, it requires that the velocity must be higher. So Vy greater than it was before or after the collision, well, we can get back to that. We know it's greater than X. Equal to, well, if we know that Y has to be greater than X, and the total remains the same, X decreased, so Y must increase. So it looks like it's A. It can't be equal because we know it's got to be going faster to make up for what X lost. Is less, that would be even lower. Cannot be compared without knowing the mass of the objects, and that is false because the masses are the same. So we're clearly at choice A.